Welcome to the session about depth first search. So here we look at the graph traversal technique, depth first search. So we'll be using stack data structure here. So you have to know the push pop operations. So let's see, we have a graph like this. From A we start visiting the nodes. So we have to see the adjacent unvisited nodes, and we have these three instructions: push it to the stack, output to the sequence, and mark as visited. Let's see how we can use those. We start from A. You start from A, you push it to the stack, then you add it to the output sequence, then you mark as visited. From A we check the adjacent unvisited nodes, those are B and S. According to the alphabetical order, we look at B, you put it to the stack, you add it to the output sequence, then you mark as visited. From B there are no adjacent unvisited nodes, the only node is A, which is already visited. So you will pop B out of the stack. So then we have to look at the stack to see from where we have to look. So that is, the stack says A, so from A we look at the adjacent unvisited nodes, so that is S. You put it to the stack, you add it to the output sequence, you mark as visited. So you have to follow the same instructions for other nodes as well. So from S you have adjacent unvisited nodes as C and G. According to the alphabetical order, we go to C, we add it to the output sequence, we add it to the stack, next we add it to the output sequence and mark as visited. So from C, the stack says you have to look from C. Now we see the adjacent unvisited nodes, those are D, E, F. According to the alphabetical order, we visit D, you push it to the stack, add it to the output sequence, mark as visited. From D there's no other place, so you remove D out of the stack. So that is pop out of the stack. So those are the operations. Next, the stack says you have to look from C. You look at the adjacent unvisited nodes, those are E and F, but according to the alphabetical order we use it E. Push it to the stack, add it to the output sequence, mark as visited. From E, again we look at adjacent unvisited nodes, that is H. You add it to the stack, add it to the output sequence, mark as visited. From H, adjacent unvisited node is G. You push it to the stack. So adding to the stack is called, stack operation is push. So add or push means you have to add it to the stack. So push is the operation where we add to the stack. So we push it to the stack, add it to the output sequence, mark as visited. From G, it is the F node, we have to push it to the stack, add it to the output sequence, mark as visited. So the stack says you have to look at from F, there's no unvisited nodes, so we pop it out of the stack. We just do the same operation for all. So now the stack is empty, all the nodes are visited, so the output sequence is A, B, S, C, D, E, H, G, F. So that's about depth first search. Thank you.